What's the dumbest reason you've ever been kicked out of somewhere? I got banned from an art museum in Florence for drawing too well. I was this broke art student from Argentina, spending my summer bouncing around Europe with a backpack and a sketchbook. Most days I'd buy bread and cheese for lunch, then find somewhere free to draw. Museums were perfect because they had good lighting and actual art to study. This little museum near the Duomo wasn't touristy at all. Entry was like €8, which was already stretching my budget, but whatever. I found this corner near some Renaissance statues and set up my folding chair. Nothing fancy, just a cheap camping chair I got at a thrift store in Barcelona. The statues were incredible. Real marble, perfectly carved hands and faces. I started sketching this one figure, trying to get the shadows right. Drawing marble is tricky because you have to show weight and texture without actual color. After maybe 30 minutes, I noticed this old couple standing behind me. The woman kept whispering in Italian, pointing at my sketch. Then more people showed up. By the hour mark, I had like 15 people crowding around, watching me draw. I figured they were just bored tourists. But then this girl asked for my Instagram. Another guy wanted to buy the sketch right there. Someone else started taking photos of me drawing. That's when the first guard came over. This skinny guy in his 20s wearing the museum uniform. "Excuse me, you cannot sketch here anymore," he said in broken English. "Why not?" I asked. "The website said sketching was allowed. Too many people gathering. You blocked the foot traffic." Fair enough. I moved to this empty corner near some pottery displays. Literally nobody else around. But I guess word had spread because people kept finding me. This elderly Italian man even brought his granddaughter over and told her I was the artist boy. 10 minutes later, a different staff member appeared. Older woman, looked annoyed. "Your drawing is copyright violation," she said. "You reproduce protected art." "But I'm not selling it," I told her. "It's just for my portfolio." "Doesn't matter. No copying museum pieces." I was confused because I'd sketched in like 20 museums across Europe and nobody cared. But whatever. I packed up and moved to the main entrance area. There was this bench where I could sketch people walking by instead. Nope. 5 minutes later, a manager showed up. Tall guy with a fancy name tag. "Sir, you are disturbing museum experience," he said. "How? I'm just sitting here drawing people. You take attention from real art. People come to see you instead of exhibits." I laughed because it was so ridiculous. "Are you seriously saying I'm too distracting?" "Yes. Visual property etiquette. You cannot upstage the collection." I stared at him. "Upstage the collection? People taking photos of you, not the art. This violates our educational mission." At this point, I was more amused than angry. But then he said I had to leave immediately or they'd call security. "You're kicking me out for being good at drawing?" We maintain proper museum atmosphere. So there I was, getting escorted out by 2 guards while tourists watched. One American girl was filming the whole thing on her phone, asking what I did wrong. Outside on the steps, I sat down and finished my sketch just to spite them. Within minutes, the same crowd gathered again. The girl who filmed everything posted it on TikTok with the caption, "This guy got kicked out for outshining Michelangelo." Her video got like 400K views.